What's up, YouTube? Gonna do a sort of my opinion on the Dr. Color Chip paint correction system. You guys have probably seen these commercials before or saw a demonstration possibly from somewhere at an auto show or something. If it happened right in front of your eyes, you are fortunate. Basically, in my opinion, it doesn't work. It's a gimmick. I really wanted this to work out better than what it did. It ended up just kind of being quite a pain in the ass, in my opinion. Kind of messy. It really doesn't work as it's advertised at all. I'll probably say this 100 times as it works on here. But hey, you know what? I mean, with automotive, in the automotive world and with paint, I mean, the quick fix is not always the easy fix, and it's not always... It's almost kind of impossible to do. I have a 2005 BMW M3 carbon black. It's a really dark color, which they stress on their website that it is ideal for dark colors. Silver cars, white cars, stuff like that. The outcome is not going to be anywhere near what they would interpret as, well, a good outcome. Basically, when you order it, it's going to cost you $50, $60 depending on what you get. Comes in a box just like this. As a glove, I used a different glove. Doesn't really think that had anything to do with the outcome because it was actually the glove I ordered with the other paint. This wiping towel, I had another one of those as well. So basically, what you're going to be getting is some paint in a little jar and what they call silac solution. This stuff actually kind of worries me, but we'll get to that in a minute. Follow the instructions, just like the back of the bottle says, and of course all the other infomercials and the website and everything else. Basically, they advertise dab, smear, and remove, which is basically about what it is. On my car, I had some relatively deep chips. Tried it there. Basically, I found that the paint in the deeper chips would simply just wipe itself back out when you go over it with the silac. My hood, unfortunately, has quite a bit of road rash chips going on with it. They're pretty obvious on my car because BMW uses a really light primer or something underneath the paint, so the white road rash will come up as a white speck on my car. Tried it. Smeared it and removed it, and basically that's really what it does. It removes it. I had no luck getting that paint to actually stay inside of that chip, which kind of sucks because, you know, I mean, money doesn't grow on trees, and people buy products and they just don't work, which is, I don't know. I guess it's kind of sad. I think a lot of people get their hopes up and they in tune think that this is going to be a miracle cure or a fix-all besides a paint job. And if it's that bad, there's really just no getting around it. I had a friend of mine. He actually gave me one of the Dr. Color Chip squeegees, and I tried that as well. I tried this 5 different ways and let it cure 17 different amounts. One thing they do not actually tell you is that on the bottle itself, it clearly states that dry time is 2 minutes to 2 hours. The longer the dry time, the better the bond. Not what they show on TV, huh? Dab it, smear it, and remove it. Yeah, it does not work that way. But just to test that theory, I actually left some of that overnight. I put a huge blob of the paint inside I would probably say, well, I don't have a safe guess on how big the chip was, but it was deep, and it was kind of big. Let it blobbed, the chip was filled, and I let it dry in my garage for at least 36 hours. Went back with the silac solution, which is what I'm going to talk about next a little bit, and why it concerns me is that after 36 hours of the paint being bonded on the car, this stuff right here just eradicated what was in the chip and all. Everything was just gone, wiped out. See ya, history, bye. Which really bothers me because what the hell did this just do to my clear coat? Did it make it soft? Did it actually have an effect on it? I don't know, and I'm probably not going to know until I get back in there with the rotary buffer and see if any changes occur. By the way, don't smoke. It's fucking bad for you. But, I mean, all in all, I mean, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I give it a 2, just for the simple fact that I think it leads people on to think that it's going to do something that it obviously can't. I knew that kind of going into this, but, I mean, you don't know if you don't try, and technology changes so much. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could have been a good result. Maybe I did something wrong. I highly doubt it, but I even watched a couple other YouTube videos myself. I think that a lot of other people who posted videos on here and say that this works, maybe we're getting paid or they got a free sample or something along those lines, because, I mean, this is real world. This is just, for me to you, I had zero luck with this. I've painted cars, detailed cars. I've done, I mean, pretty much anything that you can do with paint, including, I mean, the OEM fillers, the entire nine. I mean, from wet sanding those spots down to buffing it out. And ultimately, I mean, it is a gimmick. The only plus that I give Dr. Color Chip is the fact that you don't have to buy an entire kit every time. They do allow you to just buy a paint code by itself, which is exactly what I did. Because when I purchased this kit originally, I bought it as titanium silver metallic for my other Beamer. I traded it in, got the carbon black. Went on the website, was actually surprised, just ordered the carbon black paint, and gave it a whirl. This is the inside of their box. This is the titanium silver metallic paint. You get some really crazy little brush dabbers. Really not sure what in the hell you would use those for, because, I mean, even the small specks of road rash that I had on there with their directions of what they want, putting that much paint that's on the tip of that, and then their smearing technique, you're really just not going to have much luck with that. I didn't even try it. I just stuck with mainly with the brush that they provide. But this video is getting pretty long, and I've got some other shit around here to do. So, if you have any questions, or if you want to know anything about my experience with this, or you want to post up your experiences with it, feel free, go ahead. This is one of my first videos that I've ever done where I'm actually talking to you. I'm sorry I'm looking in all damn different kinds of directions instead of at the camera itself. But, hey, you know, you got to learn, you got to try. And, Dr. Color Chip, I don't recommend it. Have a good day, YouTubers.